guys, what's going on? This is Paul Ravella from ProPhysique.com, and I'm here with Danny Kershka.
What's up?
Because I just started getting a few text messages from my clients, and so there's an announcement. There are new rules for qualifying for the Bikini Olympia, Men's Physique Olympia, and the Classic Physique Olympia. So first, we're going to go over what the current rules are, and then I want to get your feedback on your thoughts on like what this means for competitors.
Okay.
So the current setup is that you cannot get to the Olympia unless you are already pre-qualified as placing top 5 in the previous year's Olympia, unless you accumulate enough points. Okay, and so the point system basically means even if you win a show, you have to continue competing to ensure that you're going to have enough points. So they've changed that. So tonight was the check-ins for the Tampa Pro. So the reason why they made the change tonight is this weekend there are 2 shows. These are the last 2 shows to qualify for this year's Olympia, for the 2019 Olympia, for bikini, classic physique, and men's physique. And I'm going to focus mostly on bikini because that's mostly who I coach. So the change was this. Now I got this information off Ashley Janelle's Instagram, which I'll put her Instagram in here, so go follow her. She's very awesome. And again, these are not like officially in writing. I am just listening to what Tyler Manion was saying, and we're going to discuss that.
There'll be 12 Tier 1 shows, and if you win one of these shows, you qualify for the Olympia. AMI will pay your way there, per diem, everything like that. Then every other show will be considered a Tier 2 show. And if you win one of these shows, that's it, you're in also, you qualify for the Olympia. But, I'm sorry, I should go back. If you win one of the Tier 1 shows, you go to round 2, the pre-judging round, and you get to skip what we're going to be calling the elimination round, which is round 1. And that will be for all the Tier 2 show winners, and also top 5 in points at the end of the year. And however many athletes it takes to make it to the top 25, that's what will come out of the elimination round to join the Tier 1 show winners in the previous year's Olympia champion. And that's what's going to happen for next year. And I think it's going to make it better for the athletes and just better for your overall health as well. So
there's 2 tiers of shows now. There's Tier 1 and Tier 2. Currently there's like 4 or 5 tiers. And the Tier 1 show was like the Arnold. Tier 2 was like Tampa Pro, New York Pro, Arnold Australia. Now they're going to have 12, I don't have 12 fingers, 12 Tier 1 shows. If you win one of those Tier 1 shows, AMI is going to pay your way to the Olympia, and you're going to be set to that final top 25 round at the Olympia. If you win a Tier 2 show, you're qualified to go to the Olympia, and I guess you're going to go to this pre-judging round.
Yeah, it sounds like there's going to be 2 different rounds for the Bikini Olympia.
Yeah.
Once you're there. Yeah,
and again, I don't understand quite how that's going to work because there's currently already a pre-judging and a finals, but everyone gets to go to both.
Yeah.
So what I think is going to happen is if you win the Olympia, you are going to be in that second round.
Yeah, like you don't have to even do the first round.
Right, along with the other 12 winners, which potentially if someone wins more than one of those shows, it would be less than 13 people. Because that's typically what happened. The top pros end up winning multiple shows per season. And those more prestigious shows, I'm going to assume it's going to be things like the Tampa Pro, New York Pro, Arnold, probably Arnold Australia, Toronto Pro. The ones that are kind of the higher tier shows now are going to continue to be those shows. So if you win one of those, you're already into that second round. To make it to the first round, you can win any of the shows. And I think this year there was more than 40 shows, like 45 shows.
Yeah.
So if you take out those initial 12, that's around 25 people possibly, along with the top 5 point earners.
Yep.
That's not the winner.
What
so the only person that's pre-qualified now is the winner of Miss Bikini Olympia, not the top 5 like currently. So I think it's going to change that those top 5 are going to have to compete a little bit more, maybe.
Yeah, but he said overall their goal was to make it so people didn't have to compete as much.
Right.
Just because they were trying to...
Well, so I think what's going to happen is the top girls are going to have to compete less.
Yeah.
Because what I've seen is that the winners, the people that have won some of these shows, have continued to compete.
Yep.
So maybe the people that win the not top tier 1 shows, the tier 2 shows, they might try to end up going and trying to win a tier 1 show.
Right.
Because that'll have, I guess, a little more prestige to them. That'll get them to that second round. I mean, I think any girl's just going to be excited to be at the Olympia.
I mean, I might be.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
get your pro card first. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what it seems like the change is going to be. So I think it's going to be interesting because right now that's going to change things. So all the girls at the top 5 at the Olympia, right, used to be qualified for the next year. So the weekend after Olympia, they could chill.
Yep.
Now the only girl that can really chill is the champ.
Right. First place.
So whoever wins the Olympia this year can relax. The next 2 through 10, 2 through 15, 2 through 20 are not qualified for the 2020 Olympia. They've already got to start making plans. So this could impact the shows immediately after the Olympia, along with the shows throughout the year. So you think it's going to be better for the girls that are qualified because they'll have to compete less?
That's what Tyler made it sound like.
Yeah. Well, I do agree. I know they're trying to figure out a way to not make the Olympia too many competitors.
Yep.
But probably also get people to compete. But I don't think there's a problem getting people to compete. I haven't seen a pro show. I mean, the least I've seen is 22, I think. And those are like your smaller shows like Shreveport and Sioux Falls. The bigger shows that I've been to, like St. Louis and obviously the Arnold. I mean, Tampa this weekend has nearly 40.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, yeah. And that's 40 from the official list. And the pros can actually wait to sign their contract until, what's today?
Today's Thursday.
So they could have signed their contract yesterday and sent it in, which means they wouldn't have been on that official list. And a lot of the pros do that. So, yeah, give me your thoughts.
My thoughts?
Yeah.
I don't know. You just played the video like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, well, so let's play it out for like, let's say, because I have quite a few pros that are getting ready to start competing in this fall season. So how do you think it's going to impact them?
It sounds like it might. Would it give them more of an opportunity to qualify?
Well, you still have to win. It's hard to win a bikini pro show.
Right. True. Didn't they say that if you won a tier 2 show, you got to go to the first round?
Yep. So if you win, you're in the Olympia now.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, girls are still going to be chasing points though because of those top 5 points.
Right.
It'll be interesting though because a lot of the girls right now that have the top points have already won, so they won't even be on the points list anymore. It'll just be the top 5 that haven't won a show.
Right.
It'd be really interesting for me to go through the current Olympia standings and mark everyone who's won and mark everyone who's placed and figure out what it would look like for this year, who would be in and who would be out.
Yeah.
If it would include more girls total or less. Obviously things would have changed if the points were different because people would have behaved differently.
Right.
You know, I'm friends with some of the pro girls that have done a lot of shows, accumulated points, and then they can't even relax. They have to continue to watch the points all year long and make sure no one's creeping up that list because if you win one of the higher tier shows, you can jump up 15, 20 points in a single day. And that can knock, you know, say someone at the bottom of the list right off. So that's it. I mean, we're going to see a change in the way the scoring is done for the Olympia for, they mentioned men's physique, bikini, and classic physique. I don't know what the landscape looks like for classic and men's physique as much. I feel like bikini has the most pro shows.
I mean, yeah, that's what it sounds like.
It seems like to me.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I get it. You can't have the winners of 50 different shows at the Olympia. They can't have 50 girls on stage. But it sounds like it's going to be close to that anyway if you get all the winners plus the top 5 point earners. But they're trying to break that up with a... So typically the Olympia prejudging is at the expo on Friday morning. So to make it to the Olympia stage on Saturday evening, you're going to have to be in that top 25.
Yeah, you have to go through the first round. It sounds like they're going to have 2 rounds of prejudging.
Yeah. So what that's going to mean in my mind is that prejudging is going to be a lot longer.
Yep.
Because, you know, typically if you're not in that top 10, top 15, you know, it's no big deal. But for now, it's going to be very prestigious to even make it to that Olympia final. Like, you're top 25 bikini competitor in the world.
Right.
So, you know, boo if you're only top 50 and you only make it to that first round. But that's it, guys. So, you know, look for the official announcement to come out. Thanks for Ashley for posting that and for Tyler for sharing that tonight. And we're actually going to be over at the Tampa Pro this weekend with some clients and friends watching. And, you know, maybe I can grab Tyler or one of the IFBB people to get more clarity.
Yeah.
If there is any more clarity, if that's all the information there is for now. But that's it. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed it.